All right, so we are going to be checking out the MXGP line of games today, and we're going to decide which one of them is the best on the heels of our little look at the Monster Energy series. Because January 1st, new company takes over. That hasn't said anything about an upcoming release or what consoles or what if you're going to be able to do it on Xbox, PlayStation, Steam. I mean, we assume, but nothing. Okay, so the MXGP series. I have played. I do really enjoy this game. There's a couple of these that I haven't played yet. I've been playing a lot of 2020 lately. And I played a lot of 2021 a couple of years ago. 2019, I haven't played at all. The very first one I haven't played at all. And let's see, MXGP Pro. It says I played today. I haven't. I downloaded it today. But apparently I played 6.5 hours of it at some point in time. And I have not played MXGP 2 yet. So let's start with the first one. How was the hockey game? The Cheese rolled in a 4-3 victory. It was a exciting third period for sure. Why would my resolution be that? Is there an ultra? No. All right. It was, there's 3 periods in hockey. The first period was... Fuck, I gotta turn my headphones down. The first period was, had a lot of penalties. Each period for the varsity is 17 minutes long. If I can crash, really? In JB, it's 15 minutes a period. So this came out in 2014. The graphics show it. So the hockey games are only an hour? False. No. So for the varsity, there's 17 minutes each period. There's 3 periods. And then in between each period, they run the Zamboni, which is about 12 minutes. So
the control system in MXGP allows you to manipulate...
no.
Before entering the world of MXGP, you can customize your appearance.
Oh, this is his first name. It's the same guy.
Welcome to MXGP. Choose a mode and prepare to hit the track.
Zamboni needs to start the
Experience
show.
all the thrills of a real-world championship. The transfer windows display the teams who are interested in taking you on. You will begin by racing as a wildcard, and if you manage to make a good impression, you might be offered a contract as an official rider for the following year. Before each weekend, your team will send you an email with the minimum points they expect you to get. It
2.
isn't just your reputation that depends on your results on the track.
It's my life.
It's also your future in the team.
Oh. Thought my life was going to be on the line.
In your headquarters,
Can you drift a
manage all your
Zamboni?
riding
Yes.
activities and
Very
rest when you
easily.
aren't busy on the racetrack.
You're driving
In
on
your
ice,
locker, you
bro.
can customize your clothing and choose which helmet to wear. The
It happens a
computer
lot.
will keep you in touch with your team and your fans.
Especially if they
You can use the
try to
calendar
zam too
access
fast.
the next event. You can also check the championship standings on the television and read the official magazine to check up on all the latest developments in the world of MXGP.
I've seen a guy take a corner a little bit too fast and hit the sidewall, and in the process smashed out the plexiglass type thing barrier. It was
Before each weekend, a rider
little
from your
expensive.
category will
I don't care about this. I want to play the game. Do a victory donut? That would defeat the purpose of Zamboni. You'd have to go back over and re-zam it. We've had it catch on fire in the middle of the ice, which is not good.
When you're in the pit, you can
Fucking go to the track. Doesn't this game know I'm awesome? Oh, why is it 30 FPS? I like how it shows the elevation on the map. Okay. Unless there's a way I can increase the FPS, it's not going to be on here. I'm sorry. So that'll take care of MXGP, the first one. And that is definitely not going to be the GOAT. Next up is MXGP 2, which I have not played yet. This came out, this is the sequel. This came out in 2016, 2 years after the fact. So let's hope that, oh God. Let's see how this goes. They go outside and then inside out. What are you talking about? To what are you referring to? Trying to find the GOAT of this game? Yes. I don't know what outside and then inside out means. When Zamboniing? Typically, it depends on who's driving, but at our rink, they do 2 laps on the outside and then come in through the middle. And
We're finally here. I have to admit, I'm really pumped up.
I've seen them start in the middle. But like a professional, what? 19's not ready either? Wow. Neither's 51. Like the Chicago Blackhawks, they have 2 going at the same time. Neither is. Wow. That font looks dumb as shit. Fine. Can't even see my skin. Doesn't matter. God, wouldn't that be great if that was the case in real life? Two years ago? Why don't they have misters lower from the ceiling than they wouldn't need a Zamboni?
If you want to race motorcycles, first of all, you need a motorcycle. Just tell me which manufacturer you want.
You should
I'll take care of the
might want to look in to see how a Zamboni actually works. Because you know what that would do? That would end up, you would have an uneven surface, and by the end of the season, your ice would be taller than the entrance to the rake. You silly boy.
I see we have the same taste. Great choice. Their bikes are top quality. Now all we have to do is create our team. We need a spectacular...
Doesn't it just add water to fill in the blade groups? No. the first thing it does is it shaves off a little bit, like 1/8 of an inch or so, off the top to make it all even, and then it lays down hot water, and there's essentially it's like a chamois, a towel, then that smooths it as it goes. During the intermissions of the games that I do, I put up a screen that says intermission, and then it's got a picture of a Zamboni, and it discusses exactly how it works. You should really go check it out. Why not cold? Science, man. Wouldn't hot make it melt unevenly? No.
We're nearly finished, but I've got a few motocross videos which can help you out if you want to learn from the champs. Want to watch them now?
No.
Okay, now we're fully set. Let's do it.
Your common sense lied to you. That's a possibility.
Okay, now it's time to get serious. The first World Championship tasks.
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Good. I see you've got your ideas straight. Remember that all sponsors...
I don't really know the science behind it, why they use hot water. I would think that cold water would be fine. I never understood why it's hot.
A true champion gets things done
I'm not a
properly
chemist.
as well. Here is everything that you need to follow the season, test the bikes, and manage public relations. By the way,
I don't fucking care.
just one more thing. Before every race, I'll recommend an opponent for you to beat. Make sure your bike finishes ahead of...
It's what a... pressure. Why are we still at 30 FPS? Can I ice skate? Oh, hell no. Can I really? I can't play 30 FPS, Holmes. So, MX3, which I've played, came out the very next year, 2017. I used to be able to roller skate, but not so much anymore. All right. So since I've played this before and I have a career all set up, this won't take very long. Be amazing what the difference is in 1 year. Also, I will be trying out EA's WRC game on Xbox as soon as I get done with this travesty. So right off the bat, this one plays so much better. We're not capped at 30 FPS. This one, I believe, is the first one that was done with Unreal Engine as well. Unless I missed that on the first two. Gameplay feels much better. Not perfect, but better than the first two for sure. Oh, fuck. What's the most successful type of therapy? That largely depends on the person. I mean, there's multiple types of therapy modalities out there that have been are based in evidence, or is evidence-based therapy methods. So some people like there's no one size fits most. Is there one size fits most that is actually that for people? Some people like to write out stuff. They process things better by writing out their feelings. So they would tend to get more out of like CBT and CPT, cognitive behavioral therapy, cognitive processing therapy. DBT has some, I call it homework too. One that I like because it doesn't involve homework is EMDR, which is eye movement desensitization reprocessing. Find it to be less re-triggering or less re-traumatizing because they don't have to, the client doesn't have to tell me every little sordid detail of something that happened to them, because I don't need to know it as long as they know it. What am I doing wrong? That's what I'm doing wrong. You always believe therapy is, you believe it's going to work so much that it actually works. Is that you being, no. No, that certainly helps. If the person believes it's going to work, it's going to be more likely to work. If somebody goes in thinking that it's not going to work, it has less of a chance of being effective. You know, if you're skeptical about something, and if you have to be honest with yourself, and if you're not willing to be honest with yourself, it's not going to work. That being said, I've had clients that didn't really think that talking to someone else about their issues was going to help them at all, and they came in with kind of a closed mind, really, and I broke through that wall, and they are in a much better spot mentally than what they were. And that's when the job's awesome. That's very fulfilling to see. When you have somebody that comes in and is just not in a good spot mentally and has had a bunch of awful things happen to them, and to work through that and come out the other end on a, you know, happier person, really. Yes, that's exactly where the EMDR works best at. They took away the map on this one, which I never understood. I don't remember if they brought it back for the next incarnation of this, which was a year later. We're gonna find out. Now, if somebody disassociates a lot and maybe even has dissociative disorder, then EMDR may not be effective because of if they have a tendency to disassociate in the middle of EMDR, it's not going to work. Probably. But as an EMDR therapist, I ethically would have to stop charging for EMDR because, you know, it's not working. And I can't keep charging for something knowing that it's not working. Yeah, I don't know why they took the mini map off. I mean, I guess it makes one less thing on the screen to take your focus away, but it wasn't like it took up half of the screen. All right. Who expects ethical doctors anyway? Coming from a Canadian, that's saying something. Sup, Free? How you doing, my friend? So, let's move on to MXGP Pro. Just hanging out. Chilling. Killing. Canada is expensive. All right. Gas there's like $6 a gallon. It's under $3 here. So let me do the conversion. 125 times Freedom Oil plus a liter is 69 gallons. So that's 23 a gallon. $1.25 times 4 times 1.25. That's way too many numbers for me. Extreme! Sure, we'll load it. 4 liters at 25% more. Yeah, you're just confusing me. We might as well be talking about...
We are speaking to you from the pit before the MX2 class race 1.
how a carburetor works.
Are already on their bikes.
$0.75 per Canadian. So each Canadian has to pay 75 cents. What are we even talking about now? What's the population of Canada? So the bike feels a lot looser on this version. And it's almost like there's a little delay in it. 40-ish people. And I know one of them. Wow. Do you guys still count Celine Dion as French Canadian? It's Bieber. We let you keep. I didn't know we were giving people away. That America doesn't really talk about that part of its history. Okay. So far, MXGP 3 would be the choice of hook. But I know that... See, 2019, have I played? I have not played 2019. Pro is sloppy looking. Sloppy playing, too. So, 20 and 21, I really like 20. 21 is just a shade under 20 for me.
Welcome to MXGP 2019. This is your chance to rewrite motocross history. You can use this menu to enter the data for your custom rider. Keep in mind that choosing the right nickname is essential. When you become a famous... Take on a career supported by a sponsor, or in the ranks of one of the best official teams on the MX scene. The decision is yours. And if you change your mind, I see you're a lone wolf.
Oh!
By signing a contract with a sponsor, you can use your preferred livery and edit the position and size of your sponsor's logo.
I can't believe the first two are capped at 30 FPS. Yes, it should be. Although it actually might be editing out a song. But the previous one is up. Yes! Give me that whole shot. Okay, so... it's a little less loose. They brought the radar back. Minimap. Although it still feels like there's a little delay in, like I'll push to the left and it'll go left, but it just like goes slowly, so it's, I'm not quite. Definitely lose your ass and quick. Sluggish, that's a good word for it, yeah. Yeah, it's like sluggish, and then once the back end starts to go, that happens quick. Like right there, it's like whoop. Maybe that's closer to real life, I don't know. I don't think it would be this extreme, though. Pretty easy, yeah. Very easy. That's exactly how it feels. They're just passionate. Like slow, 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 and then whoop! Like petting a cat's belly. It's good, it's good. Whoop! Nope. Hand's gone. How the dirt reacts, I like. Something that I don't know what Monster Energy couldn't. They just didn't like doing that for whatever reason. Fuck. Now, this is the stock bike, so I have not had the opportunity to upgrade the handling or traction or anything yet. So that might be something that improves when you're able to upgrade the bike. A fictional story about my hand? Oh God, yes. There is about a 20-year period where anytime somebody asked me what happened, I would say something different. My one of my favorites was when little kids would ask. I would say I asked too many questions when I was a kid. I also enjoyed the Chubbs explanation from Happy Gilmore, so I would try that, but that one was hard to get out without laughing. It very largely depended on my mood, on whether they got a funny story or a very traumatic story that wasn't even true. It got to the point where I wouldn't even get 3 words out of my mouth and answering it, and Mindy would be, "Stop it!" Or "Tell him the truth." Oh, I used that, yeah. Talk too much in class. You name it, I'd said it. One day I was naughty and my dad hit me and I started crying. He said, "Keep on crying, I'll give you something to cry about." And I kept crying and he cut my hand off. I breathed my dad's air. So, MXGP 29 has potential. The improvement they made to 2020 is very nice. Another good one is if I'm with a couple and the guy will like ask for something that's in the wife's purse and she'll give him the purse and he'll be like, "Just hand it to me. I don't want to dig through that." I say, "I went through my wife's purse once and didn't get my hand back." So this one I've played much more of. And actually, I completed the MXGP championship and now I'm on the I did it backwards. I'm on like the 125 two-stroke bike. Well, either the game volume is much lower by default on this or I turned it down. This view is a little low for my liking. Physics-wise, it's hard to compare the two bikes because of the difference in how they function. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this one, out of, what are there, 6? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's 6 in this franchise. I like this one, I think, the most. Although, I'll do a race in 2021 here after this. Oh, it's not impossible to slide. It's because I could do that pretty easy if I wanted to, but it doesn't. It feels more natural, whereas with the other one, you know, if I'd have held on to that too long, it would have put me on the ground. So this one feels like the physics are better. I don't remember if this bike is stock or not. But this is also a smaller engine, so I'm not going as fast. But I'm able to quarter it a little bit better. That might be because of my guy having more hours in it. His handling attributes are probably higher. Your cousins were amazing at motocross. It did help that they had a full track literally in the backyard. Yeah, that would be beneficial. My cousin was really good at the BMX when he was preteen and young teenager, and then he found drugs, alcohol, and crime. And then he found Joliet State Prison. I was really good at eating. Eating and making bad horror movies. I didn't get better at naps until I got older. How's your family doing? Free? All prepared for Christmas? All prepared for Boxing Day? Love me Boxing Day. You want to strangle the little ones fairly often? Wow. Well, one of them can't be that little anymore. How many you got now? 3? 4? You got a basketball team? I never asked you that question because you've never volunteered any information. And I'm not going to pry. With Free, I know he's got a family. I've known Free quite a while. You're no longer a nuclear family? Well, not 2.5 kids? That'd be 2 kids and a kid that's like a quadruple amputee. 4 people, 2 genders. Very nice. Thought that was a common saying. Thought what was a common saying? Oh. Well, for us, for people of our age, oh no. Don't blow it on the last lap. Yeet. Wow. Okay, now on to 2021. You're almost done with World of Warships? Why is that? Almost got every standard ship in the game. Damn. What's your favorite? What's your go-to? Changes from month to month? That's fair. They keep trying to get me to play it by saying I get a free tier 3 or whatever. Okay, so this is going to be tough to judge because of the rainy conditions. That took way long to turn. I don't... Let me change my setup. Should be a tier 7 or 8, I think. Same fucking thing happened. There were times where that game was really enjoyable, and then there were times where that game was frustrating as fuck for me. The Commonwealth ships should be released in a few months. Should be fun, though the Canadian ship is only a tier 3. Have you played the it's I forget the name of it now, fuck. It looks like it's got a lot in common with World of Warships, but it's basically the American Revolution. Against the British. I was watching a guy play that the other day. I don't remember what the hell it's called now. And I don't know if you can be, like if you have to be an American or if you can be one of the Britain ships or what. I mean, graphically it looked good. This game feels like the bike feels sluggish, and that's not due to it being rainy. It is slow to turn. Okay. So, overall, gotta go with MXGP 2020, followed by MXGP 3, and then 2021. The first and second ones, I cannot even remotely recommend. So MXGP and MXGP2 don't. And that's the MXGP series.